makes an appointment with God. Let's read verses 10 and 11. And she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed to the Lord, and wept. The margin tells, wept greatly in anguish. Then she made a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your maidservant, and remember me, and not forget your maidservant, but will give your maidservant a male child, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall come upon his head. Verse 12 says, and it happened as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli watched her mouth. So the answer of that prayer is given in the same chapter in verse 19. The last part of the verse says, and the Lord remembered her. Verse 20. So it came to pass in the process of time that Hannah conceived and bore a son, and called his name Samuel, saying, because I have asked for him from the Lord. So here is a woman who had a challenge in that family because she was without a child. Husband's other wife, those days they practiced those kind of marriages, which is not actually what God intended. He does not intend such things for these times. But Peninnah had children, and she was always trying to break the heart of Hannah. So here was a painful situation in the family, and Hannah used to mourn, used to be sad, but today she made a decision that she would take the issue in this family to God, because her husband could not help much. Her family members, nobody, maybe her parents could not help much. No one else could help her. But she went to God, and she sought God. And she was specific the way she prayed, that she wanted a male child. And she also was specific what she wanted to do with that male child. The answer to prayer, she would give him back to the Lord. Now that's so amazing of Hannah, because here is a woman who does not have kids, but she wants a child to only be given back to the Creator, to God Himself. Now that's a great heart. That's an amazing heart. And God responded to that prayer of commitment. And she did receive Samuel, and she gave him back to the Lord. So it's important that we make prayer as the center of our family life.